Okay, first of all, before we start, my son hasn't slept. It's 11 p.m. He's been staying awake to say hi to you.
Oh, no way! Oh my goodness!
That's my 2-year-old.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Me too.
Why don't you tell her you're a big fan and you follow and you watch everything?
Yeah, I watch all your videos.
Oh my goodness, you're the best. What's your name?
𝐿𝐵𝐵𝐵𝐵.
Ah, nice to meet you. Oh, you guys are so cute.
Okay, can you go sleep now?
I don't know if you.
Okay.
Oh.
Our today's guest is an award-winning YouTuber. She's got over 20 million fans on social media and has the entire world hooked on to her comedic timing. You will get super addicted to her funny videos. Please welcome Hannah Stockey.
How are you, Hannah?
I'm good. That just made my day. He's so cute.
Well, you know what? Children are not politically correct. So having that fan base in that age group, I think is so genuine. And that's what you have. You've managed to do that.
Yeah. You know what? It's all for the kids. It's all for the kids. So, yay. Thanks so much for having me.
Well, welcome to In the House. Thank you so much for coming on the show and, taking our time to talk to me. Your videos are super addictive, I must tell you. Like, so funny. I couldn't stop. Like, I went on a Hannah Stalking binge today. And
Yes. Oh, that's awesome.
off by you teaching me or what you call the dance choreography of the eyes. How the hell do you do it?
Oh my goodness. That one was VFX.
No.
Yeah, it was. But I can move them.
I know the celebs. Ooh, oh my God, you actually did that. What?
Yeah. So I can move them, but that choreography was like, that was too much. So I had to do a little bit of VFX on that.
One of your superpowers, I feel.
I know. Yeah. My grandmother could do that too. She could move them all crazy, like, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Pretty cool, right? Yeah.
Didn't know something like that was actually genetic.
Yeah, it's called exotropia.
Oh.
Yeah, like where like some things, I don't know, they're just like not connected right in your eyeballs.
I mean, so you have some connection with, your face up above. I mean, that meaning, did you actually shave your eyebrows?
No, that was VFX too. Dang, I'm giving away all my secrets.
Listen, we get celebs down to being real and raw here, and that's why we like dig up the questions to ask you, how do you do that?
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm being authentic here. So that was all VFX. So I put trackers. I just put dots around my eyebrows so my VFX guy could wipe them away. But there are a lot of things that are real. Like a lot of times I am like going through walls or something. Or I did a tattoo this on my elbow. Yeah. So that was real.
So you have a scientific background in biology and chemistry degree. You have a bachelor's. And that's what made you create the Science of Beauty.
Oh, yeah, it is, yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about it and what made you get into that? It was a new concept and untapped completely.
Yeah, so before even doing videos, science always kind of came easy for me. So that's what drew me to that. And my goal was to be a doctor, actually. And in order to be competitive with that, I majored in biology and chemistry, but I also was doing embryonic stem cell research and making videos kind of just, I shouldn't say that I didn't try to, but I will say that I wasn't trying to fall into it. Like I didn't even know that was a category where I could make a living off of, so it came natural and organic. And then I just kind of kept going with it. And then fast forward like 3 or 4 years later where I just wanted to take 1 year off to study for the MCATs. And then it just kind of just started snowballing out of control. And then I always still had this passion for science. And I know that I have a very young fan base. So I want to inspire them and also be able to get something out of my videos and be able to learn. Because I do think there is a stigma around science and how it is really hard, which can be like kind of intimidating and scary for kids. So I wanted to like show them that, hey, it's, you know, let me break it down for you. You can learn it in bits and pieces and not be completely overwhelmed with a lot of information. So.
You know what I like about you is that not only you've managed to teach the positive side of science to kids, which is definitely one subject they find gory and boring, but you've broken the preconceived notion out there of the TikTokers or YouTubers who've made it lucky. But, you know, like a lot of young generation, including my son, if I force them to study, they tell me, Mommy, but, you know, I could be a YouTuber and make money. Why do I need this education? So you see that argument, I'm sure every parent out there is facing. And I always give your example. I'm like, but look at her. She is so smart. I found out so much about you when I did my research on you that, you know, you are an educated, smart woman and you're applying that knowledge in the correct way and making it funny. And, you know, that's what it is.
Yeah. And well, thank you for that. That's so sweet of you. But I do think that in order to really be successful at anything, you should have knowledge about a lot of different things and not just kind of just nosedive into one thing, you know, because if you have knowledge about other things that other people don't, what can make you authentic from the rest, you know? So yeah, education is so key.
Amazing. I like the positive message, and in fact the UN recognized that, and you were the first woman to pioneer that field and get an award in 2019. How was that? How did you feel?
Oh wait, are you talking about the United Nations award?
Yes.
Oh my God, that was still to this day, I'm like, that's not real. That was one of the coolest experiences of my life. That was like the United Nations and just being in there and then being next to Missy Elliott. And I was like, me? What? But yeah, that was like still a life highlight. That was insane.
And how was presenting the Grammys? I mean, you presented the MTV award, but you were also covering on ENew's Grammy Awards, correct?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
How was that experience?
So I feel like here's the thing with those things and the United Nations Award. Those scenarios are things I never pictured myself living through as a kid. So I feel like I just have, when those situations happen, there's like an excess flood of dopamine and serotonin, and I'm like completely overwhelmed and like super stoked to the point where it just zooms by and it's kind of like I like black out. I'm like, oh, that was so cool. I don't know. It's just like the most insane experiences and yeah, life highlights. It's just
What made you record your first Vine, and why did you do it? And how do you come up with ideas?
Okay, so what happened was I was also a student athlete in college, just in order to like pay for the college, you know, I got a scholarship for volleyball. So I was at the gym and I ran into King Batch and Daystorm Power and Leanne. They were other Viners and they were the first people that weren't trying to like hit on me. It was like a meat market gym, whatever. So they just said something funny. I think I said something back and they said, hey, you're kind of funny. Like, we should go out and Vine. And I thought that was the weirdest thing. I thought Vining at the time was just like throwing up weird cat videos or something. I didn't know people would schedule to Vine. And so I didn't have any friends because my family had just moved to LA. So I was like, why not? sure, all I'm doing is hanging out with my pets and my parents anyway, so
Yeah.
what can I lose? And so then I did, and I just kind of watched them Vine and then watched them come up with ideas. And then I thought of the idea, girls checking out guys versus guys checking out girls. And, you know, when the guy walks by, the girls are like, oh, he's cute. And then, you know, then the girl walks by, they're like, oh, man, damn. And then they like jump on my back. And then that Vine went viral. I think I got like 100,000 followers in one day. And then Day Storm gave me this pep talk, and he said, you know, you have this fan base, you owe it to your fans to come out with more content. We're binding tomorrow at 11 a.m. sharp, come with 3 ideas. And I loved hanging out with them. They're comedians. I didn't see a future in this at all. I just really loved the creative aspect of it because I was so left-brained in college. I wanted to kind of tap into my right brain, my creative side. And so, yeah, fast forward, and now I'm talking to the legend. I'm talking to you. So,
Oh my God. How do I tap into my left brain is the question. Because my right is clearly very dominant.
Wait, you're tapping your left brain or right brain, did you say?
My right is what functions. My left, according to my husband, is disabled.
Oh my goodness. Say that. Smack him around a little bit.
I've been married 16 years, so he looks for like different things to like say to
oh
me.
My goodness. I think your brain is a muscle. And when I first started tapping into my right brain, I was like, it was so hard for me. And now, you know, it is a muscle. It's literally like working out. So I think that as long as you work at it, you'll
But
get
you
the
know
hang.
what? You also can't learn the comedic timing or you know, to be a funny person. It's an innate personality, and you probably have it. It's a gift. To make people laugh is a gift.
Yeah, that's what people say a lot. They're like, you can't teach that. But I don't really necessarily think of myself as a comedian. I think I'm very goofy, and I don't really take things serious ever. So
I mean, you're probably one of the prettiest and hottest goofball out there, I must tell you.
Oh,
honestly,
you're the
like,
sweetest person.
no, I'm like, how does this woman look like this, act like that, and think like with such a smart brain? I mean, God was definitely like spending a lot of time on you.
Oh my God, that's like, you were so sweet.
Whoever wants to marry you, tell them to come ask me about Hannah.
Oh wow, well shoot, we gotta find a guy first. Dang.
You can't be single. That's just like unfair.
Yes, I am single. I don't know. I guess I'm like picky or something.
Do you find it difficult? Because you're in the limelight? Do you find it difficult to find someone who likes you for the right reasons?
Yes. I think there's multiple reasons though. I think that could be one. Another reason is that I'm just so, I mean, I don't really go out and I don't really put myself out there. And I'm mainly just like at home watching TED Talks or shooting videos.
I love TED Talks. I'm obsessed.
Right? Yeah, they're the best. What's your favorite one?
I actually like the Bill Gates one that he did recently on COVID. I like Oprah. They did ask me to talk actually about.
What? Oh my God, you should. And then when you do, send me the link.
Hopefully, it should be in LA. You know, when you are there with me.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be so cool. So cool. Well, where are you based right now?
I'm in Dubai.
How is it over there?
They have partially lifted the lockdown, but the schools are still, I think, not going to open for another 6 months. Like, it's all homeschooling, which is very challenging, the online schooling for everyone. I'm sure all the parents worldwide. But yeah, the cases are, I mean, it's getting better, the situation. Because you know what, Dubai, in comparison to rest of the world, like it's a smaller place. So that you can restrict the movement, unlike India or America. I mean, I'm originally Indian, though I've lived in Dubai all my life. But how's your family?
We're good. I'm staying with my parents right now, and we're just like following the rules. We're quarantining, and yeah, that's about it. It's pretty mundane. Yeah, we're just trying to do our part. But.
Do you anytime do you go through, I mean, your fans need to know that, you know, you are human, you're normal. I know they see a funny side of you, but I'm sure there are days where even you feel down and you're like, why am I going through this? Or when can I go out?
Literally this morning, yesterday, I mean, yeah, we all deal with it in our own ways. And yeah, I mean, it can get really challenging. It's a very challenging time. It's a time where you can either create bad habits or break them. And that's kind of like a battle that like I've been, you know, going through. But yeah, can't express it enough how important meditation is, yoga, working out, and eating healthy and drinking a lot of water. And it's just, yeah, like I saw this meme, your body is pretty much a house plant with complicated emotions, and I feel like that's so true.
Absolutely. I know it's not a topic related to you know, what we're talking about, Instagram and social media, but I've been dying to ask you this because you have a scientific background. What is your opinion on mind over matter? Only because I'm following Joe Dispenza so much, and I'm like, I believe I can turn my life around if I wanted to. So that's what I wanted to ask you.
Mind over matter. I think your mind, oh my God, I think your mind is so powerful. I think that throughout quarantine, and I will say nobody's asked me this question, so I feel like I'm kind of figuring it out as I'm saying it. But I feel like during this quarantine, I've noticed I've been like kind of really, what is the secret? The secret when you
manifest whatever you put your mind to, basically.
Well, yeah, but
universe.
Yes, putting it. Oh, manifesting.
Yes,
I think that's what it is. Sorry, but yeah, I think manifesting is so powerful. And I have noticed that, like, ridding your body of stress can help you so much more on, like, physically. Like, if your mind is healthy, you perform better physically, and vice versa. And I think that's like the most important thing. Like, even my mother was just commenting. She's like, "Wow, Hannah, like, you're glowing a lot more. Like, what are you doing with your makeup?" And I'm just like, "Oh no, I'm just getting more sleep, and I've been working on managing my stress a little bit more, and it's really reflecting on my physical appearance, I guess." So yeah, I think staying mentally stable is really important.
Is that a positive message that you would like to give your fans, since you have the opportunity to?
A positive message to my fans. Things will always get better. Always try to look at the bright side of things. A motto of mine is to just always work hard and be nice.
That's so sweet. You know, Hannah, I don't know if you watched our previous episodes, but at the end of the show, we always ask the celebrity or the person who I'm interviewing, which is a charity that's close to your heart. And we, you know, request your fans and our followers to your viewers to open up their heart and donate. So is there any particular one that's close to your heart?
There is actually. It's called the Jane Goodall Institute. And I'm a big advocate for that because she's actually my godmother. Okay. And so, yeah, Jane Goodall, she's the best. So yeah, so I urge people to donate to the Jane Goodall Institute. She's the best.
Can you tell us a little bit about the Institute? Like, what is it that they do, and what form of charity?
Yeah, so she works a lot with chimpanzees in Gambia, Tanzania, Africa, and she's a big advocate for the endangered species wildlife, and it donates to help save all of them pretty much. She's very known for her work with chimpanzees, and she holds the longest study by a woman in ever.
Wow.
On chimpanzees. And yeah, she's the one that found out that chimpanzees actually are one of the only primates that use tools.
Wow.
So they,
Interesting.
she discovered that they actually they get aphids by a little twig, and then so they're the best.
Interesting.
But yeah.
Well, amazing. It was so nice talking to you, Hannah. Got to learn a lot, I must say. Thank you very much, and thank you for coming to In the House with Barka.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much for having me, and give your son a big hug for me too.
I will. Big kiss. Stay home. Stay safe. Love to your family, and see you soon.
Okay, see you soon. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Have a good
Thank you.
one.
Bye.
Bye.